Render forest.
We making all kinds of games. All kinds.
Yeah. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. That was just a little tribute to my favourite YouTubers, the Hodge twins.
All kinds.
And today we've got nothing in particular, we're just going to show you some updates. Right, so first off, I think if you've seen the previous video of DKS, I'll put a link. I can never know which way it goes on the camera, it's probably up that way. So I'll put a link up there for an annotation to that video. So if you want to show them. So this is our adult female P. regalis. She's lost a little bit of size now, but she had DKS, which we're going to show you. And as I said in that previous video, she's got so much better. So we just wanted to give you an update on her.
She's stopped all of the jerky movements now, though, hasn't she?
Yeah.
To make her jump.
Okay, so as you can see, there's our P. regalis there, and I will show you. Like, if I just give her a little tap. Still alive, she's doing a lot better. She's been eating a few times. We've had to hand feed her a couple of times, but you can see good coloration. She looks better. The abdomen looks 10 times better because we've actually fed her quite a few times, haven't we? So she's eating. But if you've noticed, there's no shaky motion, so no DKS at all. And we actually took this off the other day to have a little look at her, and she almost started having movement, like, you know, with the P. regalis can be quite fast, as if they're going to dart out. So she is almost ready to come out. I mean, I wouldn't do this with a normal P. regalis.
No, she's so pretty.
But there's her pretty palps. But one thing we have noticed when you do this with a spider of this size, as I said, she's an adult female. She's shrunk a little bit because she's not eating as much, but we've managed to get her to a point where her abdomen's got proper shape. She's actually standing and looking like a spider a bit more now. She's moving a lot better. But doing this feeding where we hand fed her, it's like we can almost see she trusts us a bit more. Do you not reckon?
I hope so.
Because the first couple of times we did it, you could tell she was completely scared. The movement was erratic and it was just a bit stressful for her. But now we can literally lift her up and she doesn't do anything, does she? No. We literally put hand feed her and she's completely placid. Obviously, I don't condone anybody to do that because of the risk of it, but this is our tarantula. We're trying to make her better, which you can clearly see she's not twitched. If she's spread out, she is a lot bigger than she is, but I just thought we'd give you a quick update and show you her there. So we just need to clean out her enclosure, but she is looking 10 times better. You can even see that from, this is about 4 days with this kitchen towel in there. And the last time we did it, I think every 2 days it was just full of black stuff, wasn't it, where she was clearing out her abdomen.
No,
so I trust this one, but obviously...
Put a bug in there.
Oh yeah, we did put a bug in there. We're just going to see. Look, she's moving. So yeah, I'm not too bothered if she darts out because I'll be quite happy if she runs. So I know she's better because I don't want her dying, but I know you'll probably jump for me.
Maybe a little bit.
Right, so that's that one. So we just wanted to give you an update on that. Right, let's just see if I can give her some more water. Oh, she's webbed over her
over her water.
Yeah, so that's the first. In fact,
she hasn't done that yet.
No.
Come on, girl.
So obviously when you get a tarantula that's sick like that, they don't do normal stuff. So that's the first time we've seen her do any webbing. She's eaten a few times. If I get her to eat this next one, then I may put her back into her enclosure, but we'll see. We'll film that so you can see the movements of her. But she's been in here now for how long? It's over a month, isn't it? 6 weeks, 5 weeks?
Maybe more.
Yeah, 5, 6 weeks, I think, maybe a little bit more, but we've done the right thing and she is doing really, really good. So we'll keep you updated on that. I think so, yeah, maybe 2 months. We'll keep you updated and we'll see. But let's get on with the next one.
I love how she keeps doing that on her tongue.
I know. Right, next update in here, the one that Lucy designed will show you, is the beavis ornamentum. Ataman. The emerald skeleton, I think that's what it's called. Now we had the female and an adult male, And if you can see in here, we literally did the tunnel, and you can see she's webbed up on. I'm not bothered about touching this because these are quite placid for some reason, aren't they? You can literally, they don't move. They literally, you could just pick them up and move them where you want. They just don't do anything. But obviously that's us. I wouldn't advise anyone else doing that. But I keep moving the water dish, and she constantly comes out at night, moves it back and webs it to the front where she's done this plant.
She moved the leaves up, didn't she?
And she just sits there. I'm not sure if I can give you a shot of her.
Built up her own.
Sorry, covering up Lucy's head there. Right, there you go. You can see the shadow in the bottom. She's literally done out the whole bottom.
See the tunnel.
Yeah, she's just sat there with her bum. Oh, she's actually looking quite plump.
She is looking plump.
Because we paired her with a male. She's actually...
Her butt looks huge.
There, you can see her bum look. Right there. So she's looking quite plump. She is looking gravid now because she wasn't that big before. But she went through this spell of... When you get these new species, some of them take a lot longer to settle in their enclosures. And I always know of my personal experience that if you've put a spider into a new enclosure after it's come from somewhere else, it'll take a lot longer to settle in. If they eat, I normally say they've settled straight away because they won't eat if they're stressed. But we had these as a pair, and I'll put a link to the video up above. And we were pairing them and they wouldn't do anything, and we found that they needed to be left alone at night, and they were absolutely fine. I think over a week we left a male with her, brilliant, and we think they paired, and they'd always go opposite ends of the enclosure. And then now all of a sudden paired them again, and she ate the male. So, and she is looking gravid. She's looking quite huge, but she was very voracious, wasn't she, with the eating. But these, Emerald, I don't know if any of you have any of these yourself. If you put how yours are in the comments, but ours, literally, they won't even move. You could just literally pick them up and just put them where you want them. They're just
super chill.
Really good. So I just thought I'd give you a quick update on that. So we've got, that looks gravid. We've also got H. gigas female. I don't want to get it out because the tank's huge. It's got water in it. But she's massive. And we did pair her with a male some months ago. And she ended up finishing off the male again. Which is natural.
Yeah,
I know some people in the hobby now, they jump on the comments, oh, you should have saved them and separated them. The male was on his way out and he would have died anyway, and she was way too quick. She done him, but they mated successfully loads of times, and then nothing for 3-4 months. And then all of a sudden we think she's done an egg sac in her burrow, but it's very hard to get in and see, isn't it? But then she also did a part of an egg sac, wrapped it in dirt, and then threw it outside into the water bowl.
She's funny.
And I thought it was an egg sac that she's just killed, but she didn't. We looked in and it looks like she's over something, so that's another update to come. So that's cross fingers. Right, but the next one, I'm gonna have to get the camera off, and Lucy's gonna have to get this camera to film because she's gonna need to move very, very quickly. So what I'm doing now is the Orphanacea's dichromatus, the Black Fury. I'll put a link up to the previous video we did on Christmas Day where it jumped out and went for us. They are a lot calmer now because they've settled in the enclosures. The female's completely settled and chilled. I could take the lid off. She doesn't do anything. But I wouldn't advise doing that for anyone else, because if they want to move, oh my God, they're fast. Like you'll see in a minute with the male. So I've got to get the male out of his enclosure and put him in with the female. And with these, I've seen some videos where people are pairing them and the male walks all over the female. These prefer, from what we've experienced, to be left alone in complete darkness, quiet, and they do their own thing. And we find that if we think they've paired, they go opposite ends of the enclosure. We've noticed with other species do it, they go opposite ends. If they haven't, they will stay close by each other. But as soon as they've mated, the male always stays to the opposite end.
Quite a few left
and
in,
this is what these have done.
The
yeah, considering this is Black Fury so aggressive towards each other, completely placid. And we're going to show you now. So I'm going to get it out, put it in with the female, and it is no easy task. Last time we did it in the bathroom, but today we're going to do it right here, just to show you how I do it, and then we'll just go from there. And then we've got one more update. So what I do, get a catch cup big enough with the holes at the end, and please don't hesitate like coming in like this, because they can see and they will dart out. So just go straight over. That way you know if it runs up, but keep a hand on it, because this one is as large, isn't it? And it lifts and moves this lid to come out the side, which you will see. So, and then it's just a technique. So I've got like a long skewer I can use the pointy end for one, but I'm going to use the nice flat end. And this still, I've done this about 5-6 times already, and it still makes me jump. Is that a good camera?
Fast.
Can indeed. See, I can.
You got him.
See, I need to get him in pairing because he's refusing to eat. He's only got a certain amount of time
So is that
left.
sperm web he's laid?
Where?
Like all of that? Is that
No,
sperm
not
web?
really. It
What
looks
is
like
it
he's
then?
done one at the back. Come on, dude. Right. I know he looks like he doesn't want to come, but when he does, he doesn't crawl out. He will just go bang. Because at the minute, he's getting very, very annoyed. Come on, dude. Here we go. Come on. So you can see it. Oh, God. You can see how small his abdomen is. I don't know. I think he might have done a sperm web in the bottom there. Come on. Got a nice Sheila for you. Come on, dude.
Sexy time.
Right.
That one is tiny, isn't it?
Yeah. Come on, dude. Okay. Tub off and just put it back down on him. But just get ready in case he wants to go, right? I'll still give him somewhere to run.
There you go, he's still on it, babe. He climbed up it then.
Oh God, he is so fast. Right now I've got to get my digits in there.
I'll never not love that sound, that the pad
Right.
tapping, so strong.
And he doesn't look as massive as other spiders. Well, we're going to show you another two in a minute that are 5 times the size of this. But he has some strength, doesn't he? Like he lifted this up last time.
He's solid.
Yeah. And he was so aggressive and he's not shown anything at this moment. He's so calm now. Ooh. Easy, dude, easy. But there you go. If you can get a good shot of that. Absolutely beautiful. So this is the mature male. So sorry, we got the enclosures the wrong way around. That was my fault. So now we're going to go into the female. That is the female. And she's looking bigger on the bum because she has 8. But the plan, she's done all this webbing here, is I'm just going to put him straight in like that. Ready? And the idea is to let him calm down enough so I can remove this off and put the lid in. And this is how we're doing the pairing with these, because we found that if we sit there and wait with the lights on, they get a bit stressed, and I don't want her eating him because she's well, twice the size of him. Bigger abdomen, but he's calmed down a hell of a lot, isn't he?
Yeah.
How are we going to do this? Because normally we do this together. Normally you put the lid on as I let him go because he goes nuts, doesn't he? Turn around, dude. I reckon he might let me just take it off, you know? Do you reckon?
Give it a go.
You ready to move? The thing is that if he runs, he's so quick, isn't he? And he can jump. Right, make sure you've got enough room to move back. He's staying still. You get a shot? Beautiful, do you get him?
Yeah.
Yeah? There we go. He's chilled right down, isn't he?
Yeah.
So we will literally leave him in with her and keep an eye on them for the next couple of days. He won't go into her hole. He just plays around the front, walks up the top, but then she comes out. And this is how I know they're interacting, because if she didn't want to, she'd go in there, leave it webbed. But whenever we come back the next day, they're both out moving around. So we will. Okay, so this is the last one we're going to show you today. So this is Panther beavis nigri colour, the giant blue bloom. So I've got an adult pair, I've got a mature male. I'll show you, and the female, which is going into pre-molt, and I'm waiting for her to molt out, and then obviously trying to keep the male excuse me, going a bit longer. He's been feeding brilliantly for the past 6. He's matured how many months ago? 5 months, 6 months?
Yeah, and he's
Yeah, about
eating.
6 months ago. So we've made sure we've fattened him up so he's eating. But now he's at the point where he's made another sperm web and he's just not eating. So I'm not pairing him at all with the female because I don't know what part of the cycle she's in. She hasn't molted in a long time, is she?
No, you're worried about like when she's
Yeah, because if after the
yeah.
half-year cycle you pair them, then they're not going to catch. She'll look gravid when she's eating and stuff like that, but she'll molt out and lose all the sperm. So you need to wait after that and get her in the first half of that year cycle. But this is our female. This is the easiest way to get her out so you can see her.
The size of that butt.
See, but I can't remember. She is, you can see the patchiness on the butt. She is going into pre-molt, but I think she's going to take a little time. That sound. Like she's easily, I'd say 3-4 times bigger than what you've just seen with the Black Furies. But there, she's just let that go. So she's interested, but she is in the pre-molt. So I just wanted to find out, and now I need to get... Where did that go? Yeah, she's definitely in pre-molt. See if I can just encourage her to walk away slightly. Come on, there we go. You can have a good look at her.
She loves filling that hole up, doesn't she?
There we go. Got her. Yeah, so you can see she's still got a good amount of hair on her abdomen, but you can see like this whitish sheen here. It picks up on camera, but to the eye, you can see it's starting to get patchy. So she's still got a good amount of hair in it. I don't know how long she's going to take, but we're waiting for her to just do one more molt and then we'll pair with the male. I just don't want to risk it doing it now because then he'll just be... Yeah, but I thought you'd have a look at her and like her, and I'll show you the male now. Let me just give her some water.
Yeah. Look at the colours of him.
Messes up his enclosure.
Look at him, he's so gorgeous.
So his abdomen's starting to shrink. I can see if he's hungry, but he's not.
Still a decent size.
Yeah, but he was doing good. But he's completely mature on the front of his pedipalps. But he was so aggressive. Oh, go on, if he eats now. Oh, you little beauty, he's eating. Wait, come this way.
Gem.
Come this way, quick. Look at that, the colours. That is just absolutely stunning. Well, now that he's eaten, I'm not going to disturb him too much because I want him to go on longer. So we can have some little babies of these, but that's absolutely gorgeous. So thanks very much, guys, and we will see you on the next video.